Tell me the location and we'll have a conversation, talking side by side.
Where's Albert?
He's in the restaurant.
Where's Carmen?
She's in the bank.
Where are Walter and Mary?
They're in the supermarket.
Where's the monkey?
It's in the zoo.
Where are you?
I'm in the library.
Where are you?
We're in the park.
Where am I?
You're in the hospital.
The hospital?
Yes, you're in the hospital and you're okay.
I'm okay. I'm in the hospital and I'm okay.
All the students in my English class are absent today. George is absent. He's in the hospital. Maria is absent. She's at the dentist. Mr. and Mrs. Sato are absent. They're at the Social Security office. Even our English teacher is absent. He's home in bed. What a shame. Everybody in my English class is absent today. Everybody except me.
Maybe you have already guessed what the lesson is all about. It is about locations. Location and moving things. How do we ask and answer the where question? In this lesson, I'm going to try to teach you how to do that. Let me share with you first my foreigner experience. It shows the importance of knowing how to ask and answer questions. Here it is. Okay, so this is my experience as a foreigner here in Thailand. We took a bus and we stopped at Victory Monument, and we are trying to know where to go, um, what bus we should uh, ride on to go to the government complex, to Sun Ratchakan. And we came to this man, this old man, and we came to ask him. We spoke a few Thai words, but he suddenly began speaking so many Thai words that maybe he was telling us directions and we don't understand it. And we find that he really wanted to help us. He is trying to point at something, but he cannot speak in English. He cannot express to tell the location where to take the bus, that we need to take this bus number and then we will say this place. We don't know, we don't understand. And we spent a couple of minutes talking to this man and we don't understand what he said. And so we just said, oh, I'm sorry, we cannot understand you. Thank you for trying to help us. And so uh, there lies the problem, because we cannot understand what he said, because all the words that he spoke were in Thai. And even though he wanted to help us, he could not, because uh, we cannot understand him. And so it's very important that if we want to help people, we know how to speak the language of the people we wanted to help, right? In light of that, I hope that you are inspired to learn how to talk to people in English when it comes to location and moving things. Now, if you have your book, page 5050, page 32, let us do exercises 1 to 3. Okay, let's go. In exercise 1, we see a photo, a drawing of two firefighters. As you can see, two firefighters, and they are asking a question. And the lady of the house answered with what? Oh, it's in the backyard. And then we see a man in the backyard with his children, and the food that they are grilling are giving out a black smoke. And so what we should do is write the firefighter's question. What do you think is the firefighter's question? And that question is answered with, oh, it's in the backyard. So what do you think is the question? Okay, I think the question is, where is the fire coming from? Correct? Yes, there are other ways that you can phrase it, but that maybe is the question of the firefighter, right? And as you can see, the question is a where question. And so you can see the answer is a location. Now, here in exercise number 2, try to listen to the following conversation.
Unit 6. Where does it go? Warm up. Track 28.
Okay, where does that plant go?
Oh, put it on the windowsill.
How about this lamp?
That goes on the desk.
Where's the desk?
The desk? Oh, it's still in the truck.
Okay, students, what do you think is happening in this conversation? What do you think is the relationship between Mickey and Felicia? Maybe they are friends, right? Or maybe they are sisters. And Felicia must be moving to a new house, right? And as you can see, Mickey is asking different kinds of questions, and he asks about different ways to ask about the location of something. If you can see it, let me show you. Mickey asked, where does that plant go? That's a question of location, right? And Felicia answers with a location. Put it on the windowsill. And then Mickey asks another location question saying, how about this lamp? And Felicia answers with the location. That goes on the desk. And then Mickey asked, where's the desk? Another location question. And Felicia answered with, oh, it's still in the truck. So as you can see, this is a conversation that is centered around location and where to put things on, right? Now, pause this video and try to practice it with a partner if you have one in your home. Okay, now let's go to exercise number 3. It says here, practice the conversation a few more times. Each time, use the ideas below or your own ideas. So, as you can see, there are 3 sets of objects here. So, instead of plant, windowsill, lamp, desk, and desk, truck, try to use this object instead. Maybe replace plant with camera and windowsill with shelf. So let me give you an example. Mickey will ask, okay, where does that camera go? Oh, put it on the shelf, right? Now, try the other things in these pictures, okay? Okay, you can pause this video again and try to do the conversation using these items below, or you can use your own ideas. Now, let's learn the specifics of location conversation. Let's see what you need to do or say when you're talking about the location of things. We can find information on the book, page 37. The first aspect of talking about location is what we call actual location. Actual location is where the object you want to find is. Okay? Actual location is where the object currently is. So how do you talk about that? There are two parts, inquiry and response. To ask about the actual location of an object or thing or person or anything else for that matter, we say the question where. Where is my notebook? Where are the pens? So you say the where question and then the verb and then the object that you are trying to find or the person. Maybe, where is Alex? Where are the boys? Right? So that is the inquiry. How about the response? To give the response, it's simple. All you need to say is use the pronoun for the object or person and then the location. So, where's my notebook? It's on the desk by the laptop. Or, where are the pens? They're in the drawer next to the dictionary. Where is Alex? He's in Bangkok. And where are the boys? They're in the playground. So that's how you ask and answer about the actual location. Now let's talk about the supposed location. Supposed location is the location where the object is supposed to be. Maybe it's not in its supposed location where it's supposed to be, but that is where it should be. Do you understand? So for example, you found a shampoo bottle on the kitchen. Is that where it's supposed to be? No, right? Where it's supposed to be. The shampoo bottle is supposed to be in the bathroom. So that is the supposed location. So to talk about it, there are also two parts. First is the inquiry. We say the where question, the verb, the object, and then the word go. Where does the teapot go? Where do the magazines go? So that's how you talk about supposed location, and this is how you answer it. If someone asks, where does the teapot go? Your response is, it goes behind the sink on the shelf. So this is where the teapot is supposed to be. Where do the magazines go? They go under the coffee table. So maybe the magazines are in the sofa and their supposed location is under the coffee table. So that's the supposed location. How about the proposed location? Proposed location is what you want the object to be, where you want the object to be. And so this is mostly about giving a command or a suggestion where you want the object to be put. So how do you propose a location for the objects? You will say a command or a suggestion like pick up or take, and then the object, and say and put, and then the pronoun befitting them, it or them, and then the location that you want the object to be. So, for example, pick up the sugar bowl and put it on the counter near the coffee maker. Or take the plates and put them in the cabinet over the sink on the right. Now, maybe you have already noticed, in talking about locations, you must know about the location words. They are called prepositions. So, what are the location words? In, on, under, above, over, behind, front, near, beside, opposite. In is inside something. On is on something. Under is under something. So you must understand what is the meaning of each of these location words before you can use it in the conversation. Alright? Try to research about it. Now, have you learned the things that we need to learn about location and movement? Now let's have our speaking activity for our next session. Let us apply what you have learned in this conversation lesson. These are the instructions. Choose a partner. So this is a two-person activity. It can also be a three-person if you want to. Go to 50/50, pages 34 and 35. Don't mind the instructions in the book. You will see some instructions in there. Don't mind those instructions. Just focus on the 20 objects and the photos of the living room, page 34, and kitchen, page 35. Let me show you. These are the objects that you can find in pages 34 and 35. Laptop computer, frying pan, notebook, wine glasses, remote control, teacup, magazines, cell phone, teapot, photo album, sunglasses, DVD, dictionary, toaster, camera, calculator, oven mitt, CDs, plant, and radio. This is the living room in page 34. Try to identify these parts. The bookcase, coffee table, desk, fireplace, floor, lamp, sofa, speaker, stereo cabinet. Alright? This is the kitchen in page 35. Try to identify the things in the kitchen. The cabinet, counter, dishwasher. I know this is the dishwasher, sorry. Hook, kitchen table, microwave or oven. I know this one. Refrigerator, sink, and stove. Alright? So use this, focus on these pictures and objects that you see in pages 34 and 35. Make a conversation about location and moving things, just like we have discussed. Use the photos of the living room and kitchen and the 20 objects to do this. Okay? Make sure that you talk about the actual location, supposed location, and the proposed location, what we have learned in this conversation lesson. Make the conversation at least 1 minute. Send your recorded video clips to Classroom or do the speaking activity in our next Meet session. I will try to post an example of this on another video, but try to do this speaking activity. Okay?